Success isn't random. It follows a code. Welcome to the Conant Code, where we break down the strategies, challenge the myths, and uncover the truth in 5 minutes or less. Now, let's crack the code.
It's easy to believe that talent always rises, that greatness finds a way, that if you're good enough, the world will notice. But history, it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes greatness needs a little help. Sometimes it needs a push. And sometimes it needs somebody to die. This is the story of how Pablo Picasso became Pablo Picasso and the artist who had to disappear for that to happen. At the start of the 20th century, Paris was buzzing. Galleries were full, critics, they were mean, and starving artists were everywhere. One of them was a Spanish painter with wild eyes, a darker tone, and a chip on his shoulder. But wasn't yet the bold, abstract visionary we associate with Cubism. Back then, he was broke, struggling, unknown. His name? Pablo Picasso. But the story isn't just about him. It's about another artist, a rising star on the Paris scene. His name? Carlos Casagemas. Casagemas wasn't just Picasso's closest friend. He was his roommate. He was a creative partner and his emotional anchor. But he was also unstable, depressed, haunted by failure. And in 1901, Casagemas took his own life. He shot himself in a cafe. Over a woman, some say. Over despair, said others. Picasso, he was devastated. He returned to Spain in grief, and something in him shifted. That summer, he painted nonstop. His palette darkened. His brushstrokes slowed. His subjects, loneliness, isolation, and suffering. That was the beginning of his blue period, a somber, moody body of work inspired by death and sorrow. But Picasso still wasn't famous. Not yet. Enter Henri Matisse. Already a respected artist among the Paris elite, Matisse was asked to recommend someone for a new gallery show. He chose Picasso. Now, whether it's generosity or rivalry or a bit of both, no one knows. But Matisse's referral gave Picasso his shot. That show turned heads. Critics started whispering. Collectors circled. And the world finally took notice. Within a few years, Picasso wasn't just a name. He was the name. The blue period became Rose, and Rose became Cubism. Cubism rewrote the rules, and Picasso became the most famous artist of the 20th century. But here's the thing nobody likes to talk about. He might never have become that Picasso if his best friend hadn't died, if grief hadn't sharpened his art, if Matisse hadn't given him that shot, if timing hadn't lined up just right. Because sometimes the difference between starving and legendary is one person, one moment, one funeral. And maybe that's the lesson. We like to believe success is earned, but sometimes it's inherited. Sometimes it shows up wearing tragedy like a tailored coat. And sometimes luck is just another word for terrible timing. Because while one artist painted history, another was buried by it. And that, my friends, is the Conant Code.
That's it for this episode of the Conant Code. If you got something out of it, share it with a friend, follow the show, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. More insights, more strategies, and more code breaking coming soon. Until next time, keep thinking, keep building, and keep pushing forward.